So I was sitting here thinking, is aim assist overpowered? The gameplay in the background is me playing on controller. Everybody knows I'm predominantly a mouse and keyboard player, and this is coming from someone who has spent time playing mouse and keyboard for the past 3 years. And I would be lying to you guys if I didn't say I was on controller for 12 years and played every single Call of Duty on controller. Not consistently since Modern Warfare 2019, but it wasn't hard for me to get back into it. Now, is it fair to say that aim assist is overpowered just because it's easier to aim on controller because you have something assisting you? Or is it just blatantly overpowered? We have to delve a little bit deeper into the game mechanics and how it actually responds to each input type. Aim assist is not just overpowered because it's easier to aim on. No. You guys can see me in the background. I'm using the automatic pistol. This pistol has a ton of gun kick, visual recoil, and it's really tough to control on mouse and keyboard. But since I have something assisting me, i.e. aim assist on controller, it is really easy to hit my shots because I have that assistance. The visual recoil really doesn't matter that much as long as I can ADS and get into that aim assist bubble. It does the rest. Now, for someone who is new to controller, or maybe you've been on mouse and keyboard all your life and you want to switch over to controller, it's not going to be as easy as it looks, or I'm making it look. There is a learning curve on each input device. You can't just pick up a mouse and keyboard and be really good, and you just can't pick up a controller and be really good. Back in the day, it used to be the skill ceiling for mouse and keyboard players was way higher than that of a controller player. Just because you have your whole arm to aim, you have more inputs, you can fine tune and snap. A good mouse and keyboard player will stand out more than just a regular mouse and keyboard player. And the same can be said for a good controller player, but there comes a certain point on controller where it doesn't come down to if you can aim well. It doesn't come down to hitting all your shots, because once you figure out the aim assist bubble, your settings and all that, it comes down to your positioning and how you play. And a lot of people are going to say, well, on mouse and keyboard, you can snap a lot easier than on controller. But with MW2 2022 and Warzone 2.0, I will argue the fifth on that one and say, hey, guess what? On controller, you can snap just as easily than if you're playing on mouse and keyboard. It is really simple and it is really easy to get into. Now, when I'm playing on controller, I don't think about my aim as much as I do as mouse and keyboard. I could focus on other things like positioning, like where I need to be, where the other enemies are at. When I'm on mouse and keyboard, I have to focus and literally focus on that target and try to hit all my shots. I cannot miss a bullet, because aim assist, once you're on target and you know how to abuse aim assist, it is really easy to stay on target and get those kills because all your bullets are connecting. You don't see someone on controller shooting through someone's arm or in between their legs. On mouse and keyboard, that can happen. You can miss your shots really easily. Now, we also have to take into consideration, when is it that we complain most about, oh, he's on mouse and keyboard, or oh, he's on controller? Most of the time we complain, like especially me on mouse and keyboard, I complain when I watch the kill cam and I see him working less than me on controller with his aim assist when I'm on mouse and keyboard. Or if I'm on controller and I see, oh, he's on K-BAM, keyboard and mouse, and he's able to flick onto me and instantly kill me. We as human beings have a tendency to blame other inputs and other things that are happening in our lives when we're down, when things are not going our way, making excuses, and that's just how it is. My personal opinion is that input-based matchmaking definitely should be a thing. There are enough people on mouse and keyboard and enough people on controller to separate those inputs. When I'm in an all mouse and keyboard lobby, man, if you guys were on my YouTube live stream the other day, I almost dropped a nuke. I did not lose a gunfight just because I was better than all the other players and I wasn't getting out-aimed. I wasn't getting instant melted because there was human error. See, when you add AI into the equation, you cannot beat AI. AI is going to be faster than any reaction any human could have, especially rotational aim assist. Well, a lot of controller players are going to be in here saying, dude, just point and click. Guys, you guys seen all my videos. You seen me play on mouse and keyboard. You seen me play in the background on controller. This is coming from someone who has experience on both. And I can say that controller is overpowered. And the argument of, oh, well, just switch to it then. That's not the point. You as a controller player should always be aware of what's happening. You should always be aware of, oh, hey, this person and this aim, everybody can aim. Everybody can aim on it with aim assist nowadays. There's no skill in aiming. And that should have been a fundamental aspect of mouse and keyboard. Controller. Aiming is a fundamental aspect on FPS shooters. You shouldn't just say, well, if it's that easy, switch to another input. It's not that simple. You have one input that you have to aim, and you have another input that you have assisted aim. And you can never be in the same lobby and say one's better than the other. It just doesn't work like that. There's certain aspects of mouse and keyboard where I would say it's better than controller. But 9 times out of 10, I'm going to choose a controller on Call of Duty just because the aim assist is that overpowered. But it's not fun. It's not rewarding. You don't feel like you're rewarded once you get a kill on controller because it's that easy. Mouse and keyboard, you feel rewarded. And to anybody on controller saying, well, it's not that hard to aim on mouse and keyboard, I challenge you to play mouse and keyboard for a month. Don't pick up your controller, play mouse and keyboard for a month, and you tell me how easy it is. Aim assist as a whole is overpowered and definitely needs to be looked at and reworked, especially with the visual recoil, especially with everything that's going on with the idle sway and just how things are in this game. Definitely needs to be looked at. I'm not here defending aim assist. I'm just here to say that it is definitely overpowered and hopefully it gets changed in the future and aiming becomes a skill once again. As always, guys, let me know down in the comment section below what you think. And always remember to stay blessed and stay humble. And I'll catch you in another video. Peace.